Hi everyone, welcome to my channel where I will crochet it forward in this video by showing you how to make this really easy baby hooded towel out of a C2C, the C2C pattern or concept. In addition to that, I have made 3 small washcloths for it to be a 4-piece set. This is super easy, super cute, beginner friendly. The stitches are a little different, the stitch count as well as the stitch. This is not worked up in double crochet, it is worked up in the extended double crochet, which some of you have noticed that I have really taken a liking to. So this is going to be added to my baby shower series playlist. So let's get started. So the materials you're going to use is a size letter G 4.0 millimeter crochet hook. You'll need some scissors, a sewing needle, and a handful of markers. And the yarn I'm using is from Ice Yarns. This is an amigurumi cotton 25. It's a size 2 fine, and you can use a crochet hook between 2 and 4, and it's also 50% cotton and 50% acrylic. We're going to start with a slip knot on our hook, and we're going to chain 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then in the third chain from your hook you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, pull up your loop, yarn over, go through 1, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. I am using the extended double crochet. In this pattern you can also substitute it for a double crochet. Next stitch, pull up your loop, yarn over, go through 1, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go in your next stitch, pull up your yarn, yarn over, go through 1, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Now we're going to chain 6 again. 1, 2, 3. I like to pinch it there. 4, 5, 6. We're going to yarn over and go into that third stitch from your hook, yarn over, go through 1, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Next stitch, pull up your yarn, you have 3 on your hook, yarn over, go through 1, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, and then in your last stitch, pull up your yarn, yarn over, go through 1, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Now you have these 2, let's say, blocks facing you. We're going to turn the left one up, and then we're going to slip stitch into that chain 3. Okay, and then we're going to chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to make 3 extended double crochets. Yarn over, go through 1, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Now we're just going to make 2 more. It is your traditional C2C with a twist, a couple modifications. And remember, when we're always working on the outsides, we're always going to chain 6, unless you're decreasing. Right now we're just increasing. So we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, pinch that third one, 4, 5, 6, yarn over, and insert your hook into that third stitch. Pull up your loop, yarn over, go through 1, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. And then we're going to finish off our next stitch, an extended double crochet, next stitch, an extended double crochet. Okay, now what we're going to do is turn our work up, okay, and then we're going to slip to join. You're always turning up with your left side, on your left side with your left work. We're going to chain up 4, 2, 3, 4, and then make 4 extended double crochets. Yarn over, go through 1, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. I'm sorry, that's 3 extended double crochets. 2, 3, because your chain 4s in this pattern do count for a stitch. We're going to go into our next chain space here, your black to the left, slip stitch, chain 4, and then yarn over and make 3 extended double crochets. Normally you would be making double crochets. Like I said, if you're more comfortable with the triple crochet, by all means go for it. I just find these extended stitches so much more neater. I really do. So now we're again at the end. Do you see how we're increasing on the ends by 1? We're increasing that way and increasing that way. So we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, pinch, 4, 5, 6, yarn over, and in that third stitch from your hook, we're going to make an extended double crochet. We're also going to make an extended double crochet in the next 2 chains. For those of you that are familiar or seasoned with corner to corner, this might not be, this might not apply to you, all this new stuff. So again, we're facing down, this is facing down, we have to flip our work up and then slip stitch into that chain 3. We're going to go ahead and chain 4 and then make 3 extended double crochets in that chain space. Oops, I think I miscounted there. Last one. Slip into the next block, chain space, chain 3 or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I chain 3 there? 4. Wait, start that over. My apologies. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to make 3 extended double crochets in that chain space. 3, 4. We're going to slip to join into the next chain space in the next block to our left. Slip stitch, chain 4, 2, 3, 4. Yarn over and then make 3 extended double crochets. I'm just going to go a little faster now. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks that way, 2, 3, 4 blocks this way. I'll do one more row with you and then I'll let you go ahead and finish until you have 10. So we're going to chain 6, 1, 2, 3, because we're still working on the outside, 4, 5, 6, and we're still increasing. And in that third chain from your hook, you're going to make an extended double crochet. Make another extended double crochet in the next chain, and then one final extended double crochet in your last chain. Okay, we're always going to finish like that, so we have to turn our work and then slip stitch. So now we have those blocks next to each other. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, not 3, apologies, and then make 3 extended double crochets in that same space. That's 4, because this is counting as 1. Slip stitch into our next space in the block to your left. 2, 3, 4, chain 4, and then 3 extended double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Do the same thing. Go to your next block to your left, slip stitch in that chain space, chain 4, and then 3 extended double crochets in that space. 2, 3. And guys, you can also control the speed on this video through your own settings on your device. It's like a little wheel off to the bottom right, I believe. And then if you find that I'm going too fast, you can also control that. Make it go slower. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then make 3 extended double crochets. 3, 4. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks that way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks that way. Go ahead and keep continuing to do this. If you have to rewind the video, go ahead and do that until you have 10. Once we reach 10, then we're going to turn around and decrease. Okay. So I just finished my 10th row, or my 10th, what is my 10th row? And also my 10th block going up, and I have 10 blocks going down. So now what we have to remember is we're going to start decreasing. No more increasing, and that means no more chaining 6 on your outsides. You're only going to chain 3. You can remember that, you'll be good. So we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn our work, slip stitch into that first chain space on your left, and then continue your pattern, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to make 3 extended double crochets, just like we've been doing. And I also wanted to further explain this pattern that I created. It has the same C2C concept, but clearly it's using different stitches and different counts here and there. So, but it's still the same C2C concept. So go ahead and just keep making your squares, attaching them in the chain spaces, chaining up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and making your 3 extended double crochets. And I will meet you at the top. Hold on a second. Slip at the top of the project right here. Okay, so now we're coming to the top. I'm doing my next to the last one. I'm going to chain my 4, and then I'm going to make my 3 extended double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now what we're going to do is, because we already have our 10, we've reached our count, we're just going to slip stitch into that chain space right there, chain 4, 2, 3, 4, turn our work, slip stitch again, just like we've been doing, and then chain 4, 2, 3, 4, and then continue into making 3 extended double crochets in that same chain space. Slip to join, and you will start to see how the corner rounds off like that. So go ahead and finish, and I will meet you up here at the top. I just completed my last block. Now I'm at the top, and again I'm just going to slip stitch because we're not increasing, and then we're going to chain 4, 2, 3, 4, turn our work, slip stitch to that chain space to the left in that block, and continue working all the way down, and I will meet you back. Alright, I'm in my last couple squares. Sorry about that. I forgot to pause the TV. Chain 4, 2, 3, 4, make 3 extended double crochets, 1, 2, 3, slip to join, finish that row, chain 4, turn your work, and slip to join. I just want to show you how the last one works up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to make 3 extended double crochets, 1, 2, 3. Yes. Do you see this big yarn barf going on over here? I am going to, if you can try to ignore that, I just want to finish this stitch because I can cut it after I'm off camera. we're going to slip to join as we did, and you never want to stop any C2C other than the corner. You don't want to start in the next to the last stitch or block. Never, 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 never. So we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, turn our work, and then slip to join. Chain 1. I'm going to get this untangled, but now you have your square, your C2C square. And you might have to like stretch it out a little bit. Cotton's kind of hard to work with, but go ahead and sew on your ends, and I will show you how to make the border. So for the blanket portion, you will need to work up 40 rows up, or 40 squares up and 40 squares down. Okay, just like we did this, 10 up, 10 down, you would have to keep going until you reach 40 before you start decreasing. And I want to show you real quick how I made a double crochet row, and then I made a half double crochet row. For the, this is for the towel itself, and then for the washcloths, I just made a half double crochet row. But I'm going to show you how to do them both in case you wanted to make that extra double crochet. So I'm going to start close to the corner because the corners are tricky, but I want to show you both sides of how I make the double crochets. So when I made my double crochet row, I totally ignore these chain 4s right there. I ignore them. I just go right into the next stitch, and there's 3 stitches here, and I just stretch 3 stitches per block, the best that you can. And what I do is I do a double crochet. Now you can attach any way you want. This is a standing double crochet because I'm going to take it out. There's 1, 2, and these are just double crochets, and if you try to do it as close as you can to the top of these stitches, then you're going to be good. Oops. So that's 3 on top of this block. I go to the next block. Again, I'm not paying attention to that chain 4, and I just go into the 3 stitches below that. 1, and like I said, do the best you can. C2C can be really tricky. Corner to corner. 3. Okay, and then there's these 3. So I'm going to go right here, right there, and right there. And it might seem a little like stretched apart. It might seem to you that there's a lot of space in between them, but just, I guarantee you, once you do that half double crochet row, everything will be fine. And for every corner, we're going to chain 2. And we're going to start right back into the 3. And like I said, just do the best you can. 1, again, ignoring that chain 4. Because what happens if we put a stitch in there, it's going to be really, really stretched out. We don't want any gaps or spaces. So there's 3, and I'll make 1 more. These are really easy when they're facing that way because you know to go right to the tip of them. Oops. 1, 2, 3. So that's what I did to get this double crochet row. Okay, now what I want to do is show you how I did the single crochets on top of that. So when you get done with that, you can slip to join when you get done with this double crochet row, if this is what you're choosing to do. And then all we're going to do is at the top of each of these double crochets is make a half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in the chain 2 space I made 2 half double crochets. 1, 2, and we pick back up, on the other side and just make half double crochets on top of each of your double crochets. Okay. It is not hard. I can understand where it can be intimidating for beginners. Okay, and then that's what your end is going to look like if you choose to make the double crochet row and the half double crochet row for your towel. Now I'm going to show you how to make the half double crochets for your washcloth. So we're going into the same stitches that I just showed you for the towel, for the double crochet row. I'm attaching with a half double crochet, and I like to work in my tail. It's one less thing I get to have to sew. And again, you're trying to make 3 stitches per block. Oh, can't talk today. 1, and just do the best that you can, that you're not going to have like these big old gaps. And you can look at it every time you finish a set of 3, look at it and see if it looks all right. If it don't, take it out. It's no biggie. 3, and then another 3. We will be right at the corner. Oh, that tail is all over the place, isn't it? 1, 2. Okay, now it's just time to cut it off. That's not a stitch. There it is. 3, chain 2, turn your work, and then just do the same thing we did. 1. As long as you're consistent with the 3 stitches. Wait a minute, that's the chain. No. 1, 2, 3. Okay, go to your next block. Find your 3 stitches that you're going to make your half double crochets in, and just go all the way around. So go all the way around and slip stitch and sew your ends in, and I will meet you back. So now what we do for the hat portion is we did a half of a C2C square. It is 15 squares both ways, so then if you turn it sideways it's a triangle, and it's perfect for the hat. So now what you want to do is take 15 of your blocks along with this one and this corner one with a stitch marker. You can also use any kind of stitch marker you want. Do your corner right here and then go down 15, and at the end go ahead and mark your stitches. So I have marked my stitches. Let's get a little closer here. And you can also count the 3 sets of double crochets if you, they're just going to be right on top of the block. So if you want to go by there, remember we have a half double crochet row, so kind of ignore that. So now what we want to do is we're going to go through both pieces, the front and the bottom, and we're going to slip to join. Let's try that again. And also, whenever you are slipping to join something, I find that if you hang on to the tail, it will help that slip stitch go in a little bit smoother. So like right here, like I'm doing, I have the tail one way. That's good. And we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we're just going to go into your next space, find it in the space underneath, and slip stitch. Chain 3, go into your next space, and it should all match. Space right here on your top, And then if you want to, you can even count the stitches on the bottom. Okay, chain 3, go into your next space in between your blocks, and then go into your next set. 1, 2, 3, just like that. So go ahead and repeat that, and I will meet you here at the top and we will review how to do that. So we're at the top here. I'm going to take my stitch marker out and then go into that corner. It's going to be the chain 3 at the very top, and make sure you're going into both stitches. 1, 2, 3. Now move your work the other way, and then just continue. You're basically finding your next space in your C2C, and then right underneath that, grab that second piece. You don't necessarily have to go through that single, through the half double crochet, just as long as you're being consistent. Again, our next space, because remember our blocks are going, they're alternating. And then slip, and then chain 3, and continue on all the way here, and I will meet you at the end. I am in my last stitch. I already took out my stitch marker, and I'm going to chain 3, and then again just get in the corner stitch here, find my next set, and chain 1. Okay, you want to sew in that end, but you want to turn it around, and then that's what your baby hat. The head part to your baby towel. Now what I'm going to do is do a single crochet row around here. Alright, so I got my yarn, and I just want to clean up, even though it doesn't really need it. It's got like this little zigzag look, but you know, I just feel like I have to. So what I'm going to do is attach where I fastened off when I attached the hat. Oh, and I wanted to reiterate that to make sure you're going through both pieces when you're sewing on the head part of the towel, because you don't want to get done and then have there be a big gap and then have to redo it. That would be a total bummer. So be sure you're going through both of those. And now what I want to do is just make 2 single crochets until I get to these stitches. And then I'm just going to make a single crochet on top of all these stitches. I'm even going to do it where they connect, and then when they hit where I have the chain 4s, 1, I'm just going to make 2 single crochets, and then where we have the extended double crochets, I'm going to make a single crochet. So right here where they're attaching, do you see the chain right here? There's a space here, and there's that chain over here. I'm just going to go in the middle of that. There's like a little tiny space, and I'm going to slip stitch, or single crochet, I'm sorry. Make 2 single crochets, and then make 3 on top of the extended doubles, and just repeat that pattern. Now we're here joining. There's that little tiny space right here in between all of them. Single crochet, there's a chain 4. I'm just going to make 2 chains, and then 3 single crochets on top of those extended double crochets. Here we are in the middle. You have this block, you have that block, and you have that block. There's 3 blocks. In the center there's this really tiny space. That's where you want to get your single crochet. Then moving on to your left, that chain space, 2 single crochets, and then on top of the block itself, or the extended double crochets, we're just going to make 3 single crochets. So go ahead and repeat that, and I will meet you at the end. I just finished my last 3 single crochets, and now I'm back to the towel portion, and I'm just going to go into the next stitch and slip stitch, chain 1, and then fasten off. So this is what, so it's super cute. Now this is optional. If you didn't want to make that extra row, you didn't have to. I just wanted to clean it up. I'm going to sew in my ends and we can put this all together. All right, there we are. There's our baby hooded towel with 3 washcloths. After you make your single crochet rows, be sure that you stretch it out a little bit. Cotton can be funny. And then we just fold them up like that. And then you have your 4-piece set. I hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate everybody's patience. Again, I'm not a professional. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, tag, comment, subscribe, share this video on any social media sites after you try the pattern. And together, let's continue to crochet it forward. Bye now.